Oh, it's that time. Time for the dopest sports show on radio to invade your airwaves. It's The Crush. Streaming live on the Sensation Station Network and also on WBLZSports.com. I am your humble co-host, E. Glaze. And with me as always, it's that guy Maceo Hurd. What's happening, Hurd?
What's happening, brother? What's happening? What's happening?
I see you got your Tupac shirt, above the rim.
Right. Shout out to Birdie, baby. Shout out to Birdie. Oh, you know what I'm mad about, Glade?
Go ahead, man.
You didn't acknowledge how dope my shirt was yesterday, man. I'm disappointed.
You know what, man? You know why I didn't acknowledge it.
Why you didn't acknowledge my shirt?
We're going to just keep going on there.
I know why you didn't acknowledge my shirt. I'm sorry. Yeah. Could you go back and look at my shirt?
Okay, I'll look at
thank
it.
you.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Eric, I forgot Eric.
Okay.
I gotta give me his wardrobe approval.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm just like,
my bad.
Wide outs.
I mean, my T-shirt was so dope, and it just
you heard him. Wide outs, man. Now, my bad, man.
You know we sensitive, man.
My bad, man. I'm sorry. I know.
Listen, I'm so petty. I started to wear it again today.
We've been doing it for 3 years. I know I have to acknowledge certain things.
But you know my rule about my T-shirt.
I got you.
Once I wear it, I can't wear it again.
You can't wear it again.
It'll be a while before I wear it again.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Erica been around long enough. She know too.
Yeah. Exactly. Physical stuff.
Even though Erica been here a while, I still had to apologize. I'm sorry about this, Erica. I'm sorry you had to witness this, Erica.
You would have dug, so.
Oh. Shots fired.
So many things I can say, but I'm gonna hold that. I'm in 2018. I will not be petty.
You said that in 2017.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. I didn't say that. What I've learned is that I'm actually a nice guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna continue down that road, and I'm not gonna be petty.
Right, there you go. 2-2 BB.
Yeah.
As Maceo continue to tell us those things.
Right.
I have to go back. I want everybody to go back to yesterday's show. Let's recognize the shirt.
It's too late now. Too late now.
We can always go back.
Okay.
Like on our YouTube page, you can always view our shows.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
It's just the T-shirt was so dope. I was so proud of my T-shirt.
But you told everybody you were wearing a medium yesterday.
I did have it with me. But my T-shirt was so dope that I was like, you know what, man?
You refused to wear it.
Right.
Okay.
Because my T-shirt was dope.
What'd you say? I'm going to need to leave this one on.
Yeah.
Hey,
it didn't get no applause.
Blaze, how could you?
I'm sorry. I should know better. But we got a good 30 Bird report. Well, I don't know how good it is, Eric. What we got on deck today?
And I got things to say. You know me. I always got something.
I got some numbers to help you out, E.
We got Dirty Bird because
I went and watched the game twice.
I watched it twice, too.
Yeah, I watched it twice. It was some things I missed. And the coaching me, I have to watch the games.
Because we got
5 times.
48 hours before the next game up.
Ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, them all red uniform. I can't wait to see that. Now,
that should be interesting.
I'm
ready to see that. I got to see that. You gonna break the red pants out here?
You know what? I'm going to look for me some red pants. I got my red Deion Sanders jersey, so I'm ready for that.
So you got that popping.
Okay.
All right. All red. Red popping up in there.
Red popping up in there.
We also got some other things to talk about right now, man. Macy, I'm sorry. I'm going to watch to see if I can find the shirt now.
That's okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it, but I mean...
It didn't get the effect that you wanted.
Could you just make a... could you just... Never mind.
Oh, my gosh. Passive aggressive what?
Yeah.
Man, we'll be right back.
What's up, y'all? T-Will. You coming to the game? I know you gave your parents your tickets the other day. That was cool.
That's awesome.
We have the good food Thursday.
I gotta get my dad some tickets. I gotta figure out some fun to get him one. He wanna go to the newest Big Boy.
He want to see what?
He wanna come in there.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
I've sent him to. I took him to the Dome, so he's like, you don't spoil me. I need to get one more game in the newest bag. I'm gonna break the bank out, see if I can get him one. Pops, I got you. Damn.
Oh.
I don't know. He might get lost up in that mezzanine.
Messing around.
Pop, did you watch the game?
Because that's what a lot of people do.
I
mean, if you think about it, I mean, just like I was telling you, my friend Woody, they stand up on. He's like, it is so much fun. You see everything.
Because they made it even when. Like
but that's just like the
third level. You still like.
Right. Oh yeah.
But like the 100-yard club is like.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
it's right. It's a party.
40
That's
yards.
exactly what it is. It's a party.
I looked at that. That's all, man. Ain't nobody gonna watch the game from the seats. They gonna be in here.
You know, and so what's going on, David? You know, we are, you know me though. I'm like, game come back on. We got to get back to our seats. You know, my whole section, which is right there behind Dan Quinn. I don't know what he talking about. He can't hear. He can't see.
Then you got to quit blocking people out.
You know, and I look around the stadium. Of course, I mean, I don't know why everybody thinks that the stadium is supposed to be automatically full when the second half starts. I had gone up to the 200 level. Cherry sits in the club level. I went to go say hey to her. The bathroom lines up there.
Crazy. It's crazy. The bathroom's still a problem.
I mean, this was the men's restroom. That's what was crazy about it to me.
Right, them tight too.
You know, so I was like, dang, and you know, in the concession lines, because the food's so cheap.
You know, men done got all specific. Back in the day, they used to make troughs.
Oh my
now
God.
We get our own individual spot to you.
Speaking of that, my 13-year-old, oh Lord, he comes in every day. He got to go get in the shower. He looked at some YouTube video on how to make his hair curlier. Y'all, I hope you're not looking
You too wide out.
Mama! No.
You too wide out.
Mama, feel my curls. I said, they are beautiful. Hey, Mama, can you buy me this? He sent me a picture of some Lustra
Oh, to get some pink oil.
curl activator stuff. I was like, what the?
Gotta get that pink bottle, baby.
You gotta get some pink oil. And call it
Get
a
that
day.
pink bottle.
He go in there, he get that sponge, start rubbing his head. I said, Lord.
I don't know
have
nothing about that
mercy.
pink oil.
Lord have mercy.
Hey man, let it ride a little bit. Hey, I want the Falcons to feel this. We right now, it's time for the Dirty Bird Reports, brought to us by our girl Erica. So Erica, break down Sunday for us. What happened? What did you see? You didn't call the mezzanine, did you?
Oh, no. I was in section 115, row 16, seat 7. That's where I was. That's where I am.
I'm glad they cleaned up that orange and blue you
I
kept.
know. I was like, I have that. You know, I was looking around on the floor. I hope they don't have no orange and blue in my seat because I would be mad.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we can go back to Sunday. My point, I have 3 different things that I noticed. Once again, we get back to Devontae, and Sark doesn't know how to use them. He had the hot hand, 6.2 yards per carry for 12 carries, while Coleman was 2.8 for 7 carries. I just don't understand. I don't understand why it's so hard to use the hot hand. He's in there eating up the yards. He takes him out for 3 whole plays, and guess what Coleman does? Absolutely nothing. And we're punting the ball again. I don't know if it's just too much for him. It could possibly be a lot for a new OC to come in with 2 great but totally different runners and not really know how to use them.
So, well, not you there. They kill you both of them. It's just bad. Come on, man. You got great running backs.
I mean,
use them.
I already told y'all, but let's keep going.
I know, man, but I'm just saying.
But it's so glaringly obvious. When you see him, he broke off an 8-yard run and they took him out for 3 plays.
Let me ask this. Do you think they had on pitch count because of the concussions?
No, because he had the most carries of the running back.
Okay.
So I don't think so. And our statistics have shown us if we're running the ball, to win, we've got to run 20 or more times.
Easily.
And it was just 20 times, but we only ran 51 plays the whole entire game. So that whole deal of figuring out what's going on, we just did not execute. I mean, between the millions of flags, these refs can only see holding on one side. I mean, I was just like, did you not see Grady did you not see Claiborne just get held? His arm was almost taken off. But that's neither here nor there because we dropped a ton of passes. Just opportunity after opportunity just slipped through our hands because we just did not execute on Sunday. And the defense played well enough for us to win that game.
14 points is nothing to sneeze at.
Of course it's not. I mean, that whole thing, I kind of get annoyed with that too because actually they could have scored another touchdown. They just lit up on us in the 4th quarter. Once again, didn't understand why if you're gambling on 4th down in the first half, you only got 4 4.5 minutes, a little bit left in the game, and you're not going for the 4th down then,
Field goal, yeah.
and you settle for a field goal, we down by 5. What is 3 gonna do?
They can't someone kick field goal to win.
What is 3 gonna do? Oh, it's gonna be 3 and out. We're gonna get the ball back.
You're gonna kick field goals.
I mean, but why don't you go for the sure thing as opposed to something that might happen?
Man, so what's my number one complaint about offenses in 2017?
They get too pretty at the goal line.
They get too pretty, man.
Get too pretty at the goal line.
We didn't get to the goal line.
What I'm saying is, no, you said
17.
they just pretty overall, like you said, that we were running the ball and then they started trying to throw.
Right, exactly.
And it wasn't working.
Right.
So we too. Why can't you just pound the football if that's working? But no, not in 2017. We got to throw the football, man.
Right.
We can't just let us run the ball and get 6 yards carried out. That's too much. We have to do something else.
Right.
2017 offense, man. So you know how I feel about it, man. It just.
Well, I'm gonna give y'all this stat right here. This was the stat of the game, and this would kill the Falcons. Falcons were 1 of 10 on 3rd down conversions.
I thought it was 1 of 13. It was 1 of 10?
It's 1 of 10.
Okay. I mean, which
Wow.
is,
Wow.
it's neither here nor there because, once again, we got in those positions where we were actually converting on the 3rd downs, but they were called back for flags.
Right. Which brings me to my other stat: 7 offensive penalties.
Wow.
That kill
Drive killers.
the drive killers. Drive killers. The thing with me, I'm going to talk about the Devontae thing first. So this is what the Falcons have to do in off season. If Sark is going to be your play caller, one of these guys has to go. He can't juggle 2 backs. He just can't do it.
He's terrible with it.
He just can't do it. Coleman is his guy. I'm going to say this one more time. He calls a better game with Coleman because he feels like, because he really wants to run the ball more outside than up in the, what Devontae, you got to run Devontae kind of inside, then Devontae jumps outside, and then he does a lot of cutback running. They want to really get on the edge. That's just how he wants to call plays.
Okay, but if that's true, why when Coleman was in there, he got him run up the middle? I'm like, dude, you have shown the last 3 games when Devontae wasn't in there that this dude right here cannot run up the middle.
Right.
So why are you calling plays for him to run up the middle?
And again, because he can't juggle the back. A lot of times, so as a play caller, so much going on when you call him personnel, you call him group. So I don't know if he flips the backs in and out.
Right.
That may be the running back coach job to run guys in and out. And as like I said, as a play caller, sometimes you realize who out, sometimes you don't. So you say you just call a play, and you're like, ooh.
Right.
I shouldn't have called it because 26 is in the game instead of 24.
Because the wrong guy is in there.
So,
and that's one of the things that Shannon, I was getting ready to call him my bad name for him. Anyway, that's one of the things that Shanahan said last year. He doesn't look up to see who's on the field. He's down looking. He wants to know down the distance.
I'm trying to tell you.
Down the distance. That's what he wants to know. That's what he's calling his plays based on.
Right.
So, I mean, I can understand that, as far how that works as an offensive coordinator. But like my friend Woody and I were talking about, look, settle on one back.
Yeah. You're going to have to.
And then spell with the other one.
Right.
Settle on one back and spell with the other.
You really going to put these on the brakes? That what you playing? That's the brakes.
Right.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
So yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the dilemma that he having. The play caller when Devontae was out those 2 games, the play caller was so smooth.
It was
because he don't have to worry about because he knows what he want to call.
You're absolutely right.
You want to listen.
Absolutely right.
When I can remember when James Davis graduated.
I gave you a shout out, Woody.
The first 2 or 3 games, I had to get him another rhythm of college play because I was used to, okay, I'm in trouble a little bit. Let me call this play and they go for a touchdown. Right. So I got relief. Or I know he's going to gain 30, 40 yards.
Right.
Now you got to call play because you got different personnel. Now you got to figure, okay, 2 games, okay, this kid, so he my power back. This guy my speed back. This the playmaker down the field. This is my possession receiver guy. Got to get my tight end involved. So when you go to script the plays, you start like say. So all he doing like say. So he like, okay, we're going trip. So whoever called the play, they just going trip.
Right.
So that personnel go out. Right. And again, so he called the play. Then like say, so when the play ran, he probably like,
right. I called play, not realizing that running back was in there for that.
So then you be like, hey man, I don't want him. And I know he don't want to say that right now because, I mean, he first year OC. Next year, when you get some up on him, hey, listen, Coleman my starter. I don't care how much y'all paying Devontae. If y'all want this offense to be seamless, Coleman is my man. Devontae my relief guy.
Well, but the thing about it was, we knew Coleman was the guy that this coaching staff wanted before the season last year. Before the whole, so why you even why bother pay Devontae if you're not gonna use him? I don't understand that.
But they did. But they had, remember they paid him before they decided on OC.
But once again, Dan Quinn was on board with Shanahan wanted Devontae.
We back. Still right now in our Dirty Bird Report right now, talking about this past weekend's game. Biggest disappointment this weekend, Erica?
Not scoring a touchdown. I mean, yeah.
That's too powerful offense.
I mean, it is, but I posted last week, we were the #1 offense on third down conversion. They were the #1 defense stopping third down conversion. Mm-hmm. So it was, it was just too
something got to give.
Something had to give. Mm-hmm. I absolutely still think that we had enough. We were moving the ball well between the 20s. Here we go again, moving the ball well between the 20s. We get to the 20 before we get to the red zone. Maybe we got to the 21, and everything's broke down for just. We just did not execute. And that's what just bothered me more than anything, because we had that team. I mean, we were stopping the run pretty much. We were doing everything that we were doing most things that we needed to do on defense to contain them. And not being able to score. You can't settle for 3. You can't keep settling for 3. I mean, that's just so reminiscent of years past, just settling for 3. When you should be able to
dirt cutter.
Well, a lot. Okay, so and let's say this too, and I kind of just threw this out there early in the game. See, this is the difference between real good NFL defenses play more man than zone.
Yeah.
Zone, when you looked at so the game against Tampa last week, I went back and I got to know. So the Falcons last week against Tampa, they were 11 for 14 on third down conversions.
Right.
Because teams are playing zone. Listen, everybody, Morgan can go pick apart zone in NFL.
Anybody can go pick apart NFL zone.
When you got a coach like Zimmer, who's a very good defensive coach, he's gonna play man because you're willing to bet that either my pressure gonna get there before
you able to go over top
before you get the ball out. Right. And when you got Rose and you got Waynes, who are very good corners, these guys are very good corners. The play that kind of let me know the game was going to be bad, very first play of the game, throw the slant to Julio. Julio, you got to make that catch. That's a touchdown if you catch that.
And of course, these Facebook idiots saying, "Oh, Matt threw the ball too hard and too high."
No.
The ball went straight through his hands.
There's no
he
such
had his
thing.
hands like this and straight through his hands.
Listen, remember last week when you asked me about Antonio Brown and Julio Jones, Glaze?
Mm-hmm.
This right there is why Antonio Brown is they better game day receiver than Julio.
Julio's the freak.
You have to make that catch. He's a physical freak.
He's a freak.
But you have to. He drops too many to be the elite receiver that he is. He drops the ball too much. That's a touchdown. If he catch that, that's in stride. That's to the house.
I swear sometimes I'm like, is that Dez Bryant out there?
Wow.
Well, Dez ain't gonna be that open, so let's
usually what I'm about to say,
Dez ain't gonna be that open.
Actually was a DB right on his butt.
Right.
Dez is tight.
Open. Right. Matter of fact, it would have been pass interference because Dez would still been playing at the line of scrimmage. But Julio has to make. You have to make that catch. They go to you for that play right there, and that's a play again. As an OC, you watch all this film. You like, hey, we hit this. This is gonna be a big play to start the game.
Huge play.
Listen, they caught him in man, and this was so crazy. Go back and watch the all 22 of this play, everybody. The safety was so far to the other side of the field. If Julio walks to the end zone, I was like, oh my God, you have to catch that, Julio.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He has to, man. That's what they pay him for.
That's what they pay him.
That's what they pay him for.
I mean, even the pass to Sanu, even though it was a low pass, Sanu, you got to get your hand up under that ball. I mean, I just, the mistake, like I said, the mistakes, the execution. We didn't even test their two cornerbacks because we didn't throw the ball deep.
Right.
It was like, oh no, we'll just settle for this trash underneath. The route running was another thing I had an issue with. We're breaking off routes before we get to first down marker. What? No, we need a first down. This is third down.
It's funny.
Why are you breaking the route off before you get to the marker?
It's funny you see pro players doing stuff that you get mad at high school players about.
Exactly.
Run the route past the
You gotta
Do you know how many times I've
You know what I'm saying?
Like, man, you know how many headphones I had to replace that play card that you get?
Right.
It's third and 8, you run a 36 route. What is that doing?
It's baffling. These guys, this is the elite level.
Yeah.
And they're doing these things, and you're just sitting there like, yeah, I mean, what?
Right. I mean, and granted, they don't have the yellow line like we have on TV.
Right.
You don't see that yellow line.
Listen, bump that. They see the you see the marker.
You know what
You see the chain.
You pay $15 million to find that marker.
When you break the huddle, you look at the chain.
That's where you going, and you don't stop till you get there and turn around and you come back.
But again, I still think one of the biggest problems, again, they have to settle on that running back thing. They just have to.
Yeah.
I mean, because we have so much. Both of those guys are talented. They're so talented in a totally different way.
Totally different way.
And if you can't look up from your book and see, oh, this dude has the hot hands. Oh, he's getting 6.2 yards per carry. Why are we taking him out for a whole series?
And Jeff brought up a good point about using the tight end.
That's gonna be my next question. Are we not throwing to him enough? I didn't see enough of the game. I was watching basketball.
Okay, well, yeah. Hooper did fine. Hooper did fine.
Who was okay?
I mean, even Tololo had a great catch.
Oh, Tololo.
The whole problem is that's where our game plan was. We were in front of the between the linebacker and the safety. We didn't stretch the field at all in that.
So we didn't test the company.
Where you respected the corners too much.
Yeah.
And again, this
you got Julio and Sanu. Why are you respecting their corners that much that you don't even test them?
Because he's a young offensive coordinator.
And I think sometimes
he's playing percentages.
They read press clippings too much too. If you got, like I said, if you got Julio, I'm going over one.
I'm going over
a few times.
No,
yeah, I'm going a few times.
But
I'm about to see.
Even if you respect their corners,
you still.
Then what you do, you jump in formations. That make them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I saw it in 2 or 3 different games. Matter of fact, the Seattle game.
Yeah.
Seattle sat there and said, you know what? Okay, they keep talking about this secondary. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to go bunch. We're going to go tight bunch right here. I'm going to put Doug Baldwin way inside.
And see if you can stop it.
Let them go this way, and he going to run this weird route and the guy responsible because they not switching. It's formation, everybody. It's amazing that these guys make all this.
You would think
it's amazing that we make football harder than it has to be. My God!
Stuff that we would cuss out high schoolers and middle schoolers about, they still do in the pro.
Like, bro, guess what? I can get you out of cover 2 if I want to. Yeah. Now, if you're gonna sit in cover 2 in this formation, then guess what? We just gonna wear that middle of it. Now you're gonna get out of it.
Well,
see it all the time.
When we come back, we gotta talk about Thursday, y'all. What we got covered today.
It's gonna be a good one.
Should be a good one. We'll be right back.
I'm gonna knock you out.
This must win for the Falcons. Yeah. Must win for the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, and I was, telling them, look, 7-5. We were at the same point last year. We had lost that heartbreaker to doggone Kansas City.
But the division sucked last year.
But still, when you have division games in front of you, and you look at the team that your division rivals have played. Why be punked out by that? Carolina still got to go to Minnesota. So, and you still got 2 games in New Orleans. You got a game with each one of the other ones. That's 4 games you have left that you can take over this division.
Well, gotta win Thursday. Start with Thursday.
I thought the boosts were electronic. Shouldn't they come up a little quicker? I mean, I thought, ain't it 2017? Are we still looking at chance?
Yeah, man. They hanging Chad out there, dog.
I mean, hey, should we see some precincts come in?
They just closed, Blaze. You probably start seeing about 9 o'clock.
He is suspect.
They holding on to these things.
You know, I know why they hired him. They hired him because
what's going on, everybody?
He ain't gonna leave next week. I mean, we already got a situation where quarterback coach is interviewing for jobs.
Really?
He just became the quarterback coach for us this year.
He took the job in Washington, right?
Did he take it? I know he was interviewing for it.
I think he took it.
Let me check.
I think he's supposed to say he's gonna stay with the team till the season over. He's not gonna go.
Washington who? Washington State?
Yeah, no, the Huskies.
Which is crazy because what you gonna do about recruiting? This is recruiting time right now. So, as a college, would you hire an NFL coach to say, I'm not going to stay with my NFL team to the season over? What? How's that helping you? It's crazy. But, you know, I don't understand what these people do. Don't understand. But, yeah, we'll see what's going on. We're going to talk about what's going to happen. What should happen on Thursday. It's funny how New Orleans got 2 monsters at the running back position, and they know how to use them perfectly.
Veteran play caller.
Yeah.
Certified Gangster Lean. We here back, man. It's the Crush on the Sensation Station Network and also on WBLZSports.com. We're right now in our Dirty Bird Report, and we're setting up for, it's just old-fashioned hate. I mean, it's in the pros. It's the ugly one. Voodoo dolls be coming out. It's all kinds of trash talk.
This is going to be a good one.
But you got 7-4 versus, I think, 8-3? No, I'm sorry. Let me check.
7-5.
75, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are 75.
Yeah.
And we got the Saints who are pretty hot right now. And they coming in with a 2-headed monster. Drew Brees is still there. I hate to say this, and I thought I would never say this, but it's almost like you have to force Drew to throw.
I mean, it's
almost like.
I was listening to a quote from Drew Brees. I'm glad y'all sitting down because he said, "We are running.
Yeah.
Even if the running game is not working initially, guess what? We're gonna keep running."
Yes.
I was like, "Can you call Sark and tell him what you just said?" I mean, it's ironic. We're talking about not, Sark not being able to use 2 running backs effectively, 2 talented running backs effectively.
Yeah.
When that's exactly what they're doing in New Orleans.
I mean,
they're using them very effectively.
Pound. That's why. Look, me and Mel talked about this earlier. That's why our Tennessee coach got fired. Because if you couldn't do that with that young kid that they got now,
he was in your program.
He was in your program. You did nothing with him.
You did nothing with him. I mean,
you should be fired.
That's not utilize him, and it's funny because if you look at what Georgia did, I'm just gonna go back for a second. But if you look at what Georgia didn't do the first game at Auburn and what they did on Saturday against Auburn. Come on, it's tailback you. What you supposed to do in Georgia? You're supposed to run the ball.
Pound that rock, baby.
Pound that rock. They did that Saturday, and you saw the difference. So, I mean, once again, I say this every week. If he could just understand the play action that works well for this team is predicated on the run. You get that running game going.
Falcons right now at a very, I know it's a tough schedule as far as conference, but they had a very good point. Last year they were 7-5. You basically control your destiny. 2 games against the Saints, once against Carolina, once against Tampa Bay. Make sure to start this week off, man. This will be a good win for you. You can get this win on Thursday. And you're all red.
Yeah. You're gonna look very good. You're gonna be very pretty.
You're gonna be fresh out.
You're gonna be pretty. You're gonna be pretty. But this game is going to come down. And I hate to put it on Sark, but it's going to be about Sark. How comfortable can he get in his play caller? Can he find a rhythm that will, 1, keep Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara on the sideline, and 2, put points? You can't kick field goals Thursday. You can't kick field goals Thursday. You definitely can't kick field goals Thursday because this team is going to score points. And again, it comes back to what you were kind of talking about earlier. Talking about a veteran play caller who understands what his weapons are and how to use them versus a guy who's still kind of finding his way.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tall task for the Falcons.
I think you had an excellent point earlier, saying he works better having that one dimension as opposed to trying to branch off and include somebody else.
Yeah.
But like I said, he can make it easy on himself if he just goes with a high hand. Just stay with a high hand.
Yeah.
And you don't have to even worry about or think about what you're trying to do. Because if you stay with a hot hand, if you stay with a guy like Devontae, even if he run up the middle, he's still gonna net you 4 or 5 yards. As opposed to, I mean, even Kenny and I were looking at the game Sunday. He was like, "Is Coleman falling before anybody get to him to touch him?" And then we looked at the next play, and that's what he is. He is when he don't want the contact, I guess, going up the middle.
He's not a contact dude.
So he is just, he's like, "Oh yeah, you got me, okay,
Yeah.
you got me."
Dan Quinn has already come out talking about the fan. I think that's his least of his problems. But if you want to try that, you need to get the crowd involved. I'm always the other way. You know, your team's aggressiveness, the way they play football, will get the crowd into the game. I promise you.
Without a doubt.
So you trying to say they're not cheering? Get 14-9 and then cheer about.
Hit a big ball on first down.
Do something deep with Julio.
Julio catch the ball on first down. That was a touchdown, fool.
Blitz a few times and hit the quarterback.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Can we talk about how he is just so reluctant to blitz?
So does he say why he doesn't blitz?
I don't know. That's not his.
But think about it. They didn't blitz in Seattle either.
No,
they didn't blitz in Seattle either.
They did.
So I mean, it's just not his thing, and that just drives me insane. I'm like, we got a Mike Smith part 2.
Yeah. But because, like I said, because the play I put up today, and I kept watching that play, and I'm sitting there. You're playing man.
Nobody
down
stepped
there.
into no gaps.
No, that's just to me. That's just the worst place to play man. If you in that formation right there defensively, no, everybody need to be coming.
Yep.
Right.
And that ball need to be coming out.
Right.
He shouldn't. A tight end, Rudolph should have time to run a stick route, a option route where he fake to the corner and then come back to the doggone post.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
Who got me not down there?
I don't care who you tell me. Case Keenum ain't that great. You send 7 or 8 of him, he'll do something.
And you know, in scouting that game, and I was looking at the losses that had, and the tough games that he had, and that's exactly what it was. And if I'm looking at that and saying, wow, he really does not do well with the blitz. But you don't look at it and see the same thing. Oh no, we're not a blitzing team.
Especially when you look at Case Keenum was 25 or 30.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Really?
That means he was never knocked off his block.
No, he had a 120.4 passer rating. That's Peyton Manning ish.
Yeah.
Prime with the right on time. We were in deep cover.
They was in, no.
That's all we were doing was deep cover.
Now
We
you
weren't blitzing.
wish you was in deep cover. You wish y'all was in-
We weren't blitzing. We'll be right back.
Well, when do we talk about these things? So that's how we have to
Now you're right, man. Now you got to pick and choose when to blitz Drew Brees. Now
That's what you can't do that with Drew. You can't do that with Drew. But Case Keenum?
But I disagree.
Yeah.
But wait, time out. I disagree. And in looking at him this year, it's a little bit different. You can't blitz him more this year. He is getting hit. That's why he's like, no, we gonna run the ball. He's getting hit a lot. He got hit a lot in that Carolina game. He got hit a lot in the loss they had week before last too. So I think he's feeling his age a little bit as far as that is concerned. So I think that you definitely can blitz him a little bit more.
You're going to be careful now.
But we're not doing it. We're not trying to do that.
Now what I would do, and who was that did that to him earlier? The Rams. Rams got their hands up a lot. They didn't blitz, but what they did, they clawed.
That's another thing I didn't understand why the Falcons weren't doing it. You can't get there, get your hands up.
Yeah,
You know what I would do? I would run blitz that kid though.
Oh yeah.
Because Kamara ain't